Hey yo, what's good? It's your favorite Straw Hat Nico. I think I found the potential sleeper of this season. All depends on the next episode. So look. At the time of recording, episode 1 is out, and I'm interested to see episode 2 and 3. But either way, this anime to me is a 7.5. It's not terrible, but it has excellent execution, and it held my attention. When episode ended, I was like, oh man, I kind of want more. I want to see a preview. I love the music in it. It fits so well. I love the character designs. And I was just looking at it. It has beautiful scenery. But look, the plot's not the best thing ever, but it can go a lot of different ways if you really think about it. So our main character, Aoi, her grandfather just died like 2 days ago, and he was the one taking care of her. And what she said, because of him, she has enough to get by, live every day. And if she really wanted to, just live off of food, and that's all she really needs. And she can see these things, Akashi, they're spirits. Normally you can't really see spirits, but here's the thing, spirits, they eat humans, not all of them, but some of them are harmless. And my grandfather told her, if you can, feed these spirits, unless you want to get eaten up, because they do when they get hungry, which is a really interesting detail to learn early on. It's pretty interesting seeing everything play out. It felt all innocent, but I knew something wild was about to happen. So, he always sees a spirit, and for some reason, she was trying not to make eye contact, but he kept bugging her saying, hey. So she finally gave him some food, and the spirit somehow knew her name. And it was kind of weird. She's like, how do you know my name? So she goes back home, chilling, trying to live her life, whatever. So she decides to walk past the same spot. And on that same spot, she's like a little box. It's a lunchbox, bento, whatever you want to call it. She picks it up, and then boom, she's transported into this different world. You see people with masks on there saying, hey, she's not a good bride, she's trash, she's ugly and skinny, we don't like her. But that same spirit from earlier, he's saying, she's my bride, I need to chill. I understand you may not like her, but I chose her, and it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. So of course, Aoi's like, yo, what's going on? It's not making sense. And the ogre is saying, hey, I need a grandfather, and you know where you are right now? Do you know where you are right now? You're in the hidden realm, while the Akashi live. And your grandfather has a magical ability to come from here, from the human world, for some random reason. And he loved being here. He's famous here. But also, he owes a lot of debt. So, here's the thing. He said, if he can't pay me back, I can marry his granddaughter. Now, you don't have to believe me, but I have an actual piece of paper proving this contract. Now, this is the best thing for you, just accept the marriage. But of course, like any other person, you're always saying, no, I don't want to marry, I don't know you. You're probably making this all up. It's not making any sense. Why would my grandfather do this? But we saw another flashback, but once again, in the flashback, it didn't give us the idea of her grandfather and its habits. We only knew how her grandfather was as a child. We saw him teaching her how to cook. And I'm saying, hey, be careful of Akashi. They eat people, so it's best to feed them food and you're good to go. And we learned she got abandoned because the same day Aoi learned that spirits exist, you can see them. When fed her, boom, abandoned by her mother. So when the grandfather took her in, it was not like, okay, he did it because out of obligation. We didn't learn that part. He did it for, oh, he doesn't want to see someone's daughter, especially his granddaughter, suffer. We don't know why he did it, but we do know one thing for sure. He did it, took care of her. He's dead now. She can live her life comfortably. Now, what I was trying to say, I could just work off everything. But we learned the amount is actually a lot, 100 million yen. And what the Ogre King is trying to say, listen, situation is, if you're not my bride, at any given moment, you're gonna get eaten. And if it happens, it's not my fault. Let me tell you a fun little story. You're a delicacy, because you have high spirituality, spirit. And the higher spirituality, the more delicious you are. But I can't eat you because you're my good friend's granddaughter. So it's a really interesting twist for me as well. And I'm gonna marry you because that's what we agreed upon. So accept the marriage. Always saying I could just work it off. He's saying that doesn't make any actual sense. You can't find a job here if you wanted to. And plus, if you just work it off, it's not gonna make any sense. I'm not gonna treat you as a wife. I'm gonna treat you as an employee. So the best thing you should do is think it over. But if you wanna be an employee, suit yourself. And he walked away. So this episode was Aoi trying to plan how to get out of the situation. I understand how she felt. If someone just sprung marriage on you and it's arranged and it was a condition where it's like, no matter what, you couldn't choose, I get it. You're not going to be happy with it. But I mean, the way things are playing out, she could just accept the marriage and grow to love him. She was saying, okay, how about I just work, and then if I, spend some time with you and feelings start to develop, then we could talk about it. But obviously I felt it was a cop-out. Even though Ogre King was saying, nah, we're not negotiating. Do you not realize your place, you arrogant brat? I like that, bro. It felt real, but at the same time, you can understand both sides' perspectives. Not just saying, oh, she about to get her whole life ruined. She got married an ogre she don't even know because she's forced to. At least he told her the truth in situations she in. He could just act like he didn't know anything. Just say, either you marry me or just kill you. He could have said that, but he didn't. So I found it very interesting. And then, like he said, no one's going to let her work at the actual inn that she's staying at. And because she's not going to be his bride at the current moment, she cannot have a guest room. Which made me say, okay, this is interesting. And she's having another flashback saying, grandfather, why? I don't understand. You taught me all you knew about Akashi. You tell me the way they work. But why would you make such a crazy deal like this? What happened? Which makes me believe that she may think she know her grandfather, but obviously she didn't, because if she had this ability and he never brought it up or told her, hey, I used to go to this place, faraway place, and then mention what he does, like gamble or whatever the case may be, it's that'd be perfect. But I like this. It's mysterious. You don't have a clear answer to it. And she was assigned his beautiful little restaurant. And then she learned that place is kind of cursed. It's like no matter what they do to it, it doesn't go well. And she saw the same fox guy from earlier, Gingy. And I was like, ooh, this is a good sign. So she makes Gingy some food after them talking about how that place, no matter what they do, it keeps failing out of the blue. And they may have to close it down and, just turn it away because they get demolished soon. So after he eats the food, she has an idea. She can turn this place around and eat some delicious food. She can turn this place around with her delicious cooking that even Akashi likes. So that's a good sign right there. That's step number one for her. Turn things around for herself and hopefully maybe making a better deal. I feel like over time she'll grow to love Ogre King, but we're going to see. The episode ends with some people we don't know, they look like demons, and they're saying, oh, the Ogre King. This is kind of ironic. Or something along the lines of, oh, interesting. So he found a bride right before the ceremony. Now we don't know what the ceremony entails, but I feel like it's a coming of age type ceremony. Like, all I do know is this was an interesting first episode. Not the worst, but it definitely did get me with that cliffhanger. So now for you guys, based on what you heard, what you've seen, what do you think about the show? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it meh? Let me know in the comment section below. It's time for me to wrap things up. King Kong on the like button. Subscribe to join my Straw Hat fleet. Share your favorite social medias. I expand my fleet one step at a time. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord. Follow me on Twitch and you're good to go. If you want more content, I got playlists on playlists. Thank you so much for watching. I could say so much more, but my crew needs me.